I
Oh,
literally I told you this thing many times, and I cannot stop myself saying to this thing that I have connected a lot of people so far. A lot of people, I would say, on this application I have connected like 20 personalities so far, I would say. And on
mm-hmm,
Josh Skills application, I have connected, I think, thousands of personalities. So,
mm-hmm.
but I have never got such vocabulary. I have never got such inspiration that I am getting from you. So yeah, I would say it was nice connecting to you. And
Without ado, let's start the conversation. And I'm very interested to know about yourself. May I call you by your name, Lalit?
definitely, definitely, you can call out me by my name, Lalit. Okay.
Thank you so much. So, Lalit, I want your introduction so that I'll be well versed with your personality, and my audience, my viewers, my co-learners, they also well versed with your personality.
Okay. Well, thanks to have me here on this call, and I'm really ecstatic that I got the chance to connect with you. And if I talk about my introduction, so I'm gonna break the ice on this thing first as well. And my name is Lalit Kumar, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. I originally come all the way from district Bulandshahr, that is also in Uttar Pradesh. So if I talk about my graduation, so I did pharmacy in my graduation, and it's been 7 years I have been working in private organizations. And if I talk about my hobbies, my core of interest is like to do adventurous activities and like listen to music. Sometimes I read books, and sometimes I watch Hollywood movies. That is all about me. Thank you.
I was saying it, yes, very well done. And you copied, you imitated very well done, and you applied in your conversation. That is on top of that, I would say. And
Because
this is
now
this
nowadays
is the
I'm
beauty.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nowadays I'm
Yes,
just
please.
looking forward to the new vocabulary so that I also can imitate, or also can execute them in my day-to-day spoken.
Mentioned that it is very difficult task for me to learn this language, right? So
Yes,
here I would
yes.
like to, ask you one question, a consolidated set of question that what is so difficult in this language for you?
Okay, so actually, when it comes to speaking, now I'm like good enough to express myself. But earlier, what used to happen with me when it came to speaking, so I was not able to, get the vocabularies in my mind, and get the words in my mind. So it used to happen with me a lot. So when I started speaking, so there was no one who can, suggest me, who can give me some guidance, and who can give me the particular path. So I follow that, and I can be very good in in this language. So that was the thing that I had to face a lot of issue just because of communication. And the thing is that when I started working on my communication, so I didn't know any particular way, like where to
Mhm.
start and how to start. And I
Mhm.
searched a lot. I googled it. I searched on Google, YouTube as well. So there were a lot of like ways. I tried many ways, like how can I work on my communication. But literally, when it came to work on my work on myself
Mhm.
in a particular manner, when it came to execution of the things on myself,
Mhm.
but that time I used to face a lot of difficulty because I was not able to understand them properly, and I was not able to use them in my day-to-day spoken. So,
Mhm.
and these are the cumbersome I had to face, and I literally wanted to get rid of all these things. Like I literally wanted to speak in English. So now I would say that by the grace of the God, I am able to express myself, but I know that that I cannot be expert in this language, and because I'm not a native speaker. Yeah, but I can reach up to the expert level, and
Mhm.
I know that there would be always a room for improvement. Yeah, I would work on that by the having guidance from your kind of personality, I would say.
Thank you so much for your compliment and giving me so much privilege. I'm honored, I'm enchanted, I'm spellbounded, I would say. So yes, but that goes without saying, that goes without saying that if you want to start this journey
Yes.
of English, then you have to
And
put
now
your
you let sorry to interrupt you in between. And now I got to know that you are the person who can tell me the which is the right way to learn the vocabulary, because you use a lot of new words in your day-to-day spoken.
Okay. I'm a logophile person. Actually, I'm a logophile person. I love to play
Yes.
with the words, and I love to, play with my words by my own in my
Okay.
conversation. So I would say I considered myself as a logophile person, right?
Okay,
Okay, so
it's
that
great.
I was saying that that goes without saying that if you want to start something in your life and if you take any initiative for yourself, then you need to put 200%, right?
Really, literally, you are such a absolutely, I would say, you are such a great personality that you always focus on teaching to others.
Yeah.
And I would say when I connected to you for the first time, so then I got to know that you are the right person who can tell me, who can suggest me something. Because I have been having conversation on video calls for this is my seventh day, I would say, seventh or eighth day. So I usually ask to this question that how can I work on my vocabulary? So they always give the answer that you should start some reading, writing, or like this. So you should read some five vocabularies per day. So I think so. These are I think so that these are the old-fashioned way
Hmm.
to learn the things and to enhance the skills. But now I wanted to know. I wanted to get at that time. I wanted to get literally some that way so that I also can execute in practically that thing. And that was like very different thing for me because I was not getting that way so that I also can follow that and I also can enhance my vocabulary. Now you yesterday you told me you taught me because when you are listening to that particular vocabulary that in which context the other person are using that vocabulary, other person is using that vocabulary, so that time you easily get to know that uh,
Meaning.
what is the exact meaning of that word. So when you were using yesterday some different kind of vocabulary, so I was getting some context in which context you were using that vocabulary.
Mhm.
So I searched all the vocabulary, okay, all the vocabularies on Google, and I found the meaning, and I tried to incorporate in my day-to-day communication. So now, yeah, I would say that by yesterday and now I used a lot of vocabularies that you spoke yesterday. So yeah, and it was great conversation yesterday to me, and now I'm having conversation with you. So I'm gonna dive in this session more. I would so
Mhm.
yeah, I have to take care of all these things because at the same time I have ready-made shop and my father has sweet shop, and at the same time I have an institution as well about English language. So
Oh.
like these, yeah. So yeah, I literally wanted to tell you. So I started my spoken institution as well just to learn the things like because
Uh-huh.
in my area there is a lack of English speakers. So I literally wanted to make like other person to speak because nowadays the people are blindly following this language, and like this is must to speak. If you are not able to speak in any sector, like if I work in IT sector, so if I'm not able to speak in English, so I would be considered like a waste of space. So and
Mhm.
literally I don't want other person to considered like that in my particular area where I'm living right now. So I just try to make ambience of English speakers so that I also can get some knowledge. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. That's great to know that you are very much, passionate. You are very
Yeah,
much,
I
you
just
already took a deep dive into this language. And I believe this language is no more is a native language. We need to, just snatch that title from the native language because it is a local language wherever you are going, right? Walk into the street, walk into the restaurant, walk into the school, everywhere, just English, English, English. English is
yes,
nowadays
yes,
become a status of your life. If you are
yes,
good in
yes,
English, that means you have a, good intellectual level. Otherwise, you are
yes, yes,
supposed to be
definitely.
a zero in your life. You can't grow in your life. You can't unlock the many opportunity towards your future perspective. So you need to learn this language by hook
Definitely.
or by crook.
Yes, yes, definitely. And when I lost my promotion just because of communication, so that thing made me, yeah, that incident made me to work on this language. Otherwise, I was not taking this very seriously earlier, and I started taking this language seriously when I lost my promotion. Then I got to know the reality of this communication because earlier I was thinking that I have a lot of skills, so I can go. Further in this particular organization by the having skills only, but it didn't like that. I had to
Mhm.
start, I had to start working on my communication, and now when the promotion will come, definitely I would be able to, at least I would be able to express myself. I would not say that I will definitely crack that interview, but yeah, I would say I would be able to express myself in good manner as compared to the earlier, because
Of course.
now yeah, now by having such conversation on video calls, I'm getting into the habit of having conversation with on video
Mhm.
calls on virtual mode especially. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would face some difficulty. I know this. I would face some difficulty while having conversation in personally, but in virtually, I'm like in the habit of having, I would say. And I don't think
Difficulty,
so.
difficulty is a bridge of success, I would say.
Yes, yes, yes.
So okay, so let me just ask you one question. No,
Definitely.
not very. I would say it's not very difficult, and it's going to be very easy for
Yes,
you. You know, we always talk about one proverbs. You know, and there is a one saying also that first impression is the last impression. Have
yes,
you heard
yes,
this,
yes,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So I want to know that how can you explain that first impression is the last impression, or do you really believe in that proverb?
Okay. So, nice question, I would say, and it really, hits my brain to think over this thing again. So, yeah, I would say, like first impression is the last impression. It's a good thing, I would say, because if you are meeting for the first time to someone, like I'm having video conversation with you for the first time, like if I'm not, showing my etiquettes, if I'm not showing my behavior, good behavior, right? So if I'm not having good way communication, so that means like I'm not interested to have this conversation. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
dragging with the conversation. So it means that I'm not leaving the good impression on other person. So the first
Mm-hmm.
thing is that the first I supposed to be there on the call on video call. I supposed to be answer of all the question whatever you are asking. Either I can be wrong, it can be right, but I
Mm-hmm.
supposed to share my knowledge whatever I know. So I would say this is the first impression that I'm like trying to implement here. I'm just trying to execute here. So and
Yes.
last impression, I would say, it depends on experience of the person. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
are meeting for the first time and you are inculcating that person on daily basis and for long term, and you are not leaving your good expression. One day you are talking in soft language, and second day you started harsh language, using harsh language. So that would be the last experience, I would say. Because people do not pay interest to listen to other person who is using harsh language.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
one more thing is there, the relation should be, or it can be relation of anyone, like father's relation, father and son's
Mhm.
relation, and like mother and which is related to relation. Like if I'm having conversation with you, there is a kind of relation as well. So it should be healthy always. It should be fruitiest always, I would say. So
Mm.
that thing I consider like that, the first impression is the last impression is a good slang, I would say. Is a good. I just try to be very healthy relation with everyone. I just try to keep very healthy relation with everyone, in my like office, in my friend circle, in my family as well, in my relatives as well. I try to keep make others happy always. So if you are just making others happy, so you are leaving some impression on others. So first thing is that, first and foremost thing is that you should be very soft spoken with everyone. So it's a part of your
Mhm.
personality, I would say. And if
Mhm.
you are soft spoken, so you can build any relation. You can have any good conversation with anyone. So soft spoken should be there. And then if I talk about like second thing, so your behavior should be good with every
Mhm.
personalities. I always look forward to have conversation with you, because I always learn like many things from you. You're such a inspirational kind of thing for me. I would say it's
Oh my
inspirational
goodness.
personality for me.
Oh.
I literally I told you this thing many times, and I cannot stop myself saying to this thing, that I have connected a lot of people so far. A lot of people, I would say, on this application I have connected like 20 personalities so far, I would say. And on
Mhm.
Josh Skills application, I have connected, I think, thousands of personalities. So,
Mhm.
but I have never got such vocabulary. I have never got such inspiration that I am getting from you. So yeah, I would say it was nice connecting to you. And if you want to like go further in this conversation, then we can go further. And if you
Let
want to
me
wrap up
just
this conversation,